Welcome to another video on my walking robot Mirft2, based on the fischertechnik TXT controller running embedded Linux and programmed in Python using online mode, which implies that I have to log in using SSH terminal from Linux and then log in into the controller, and from that position inside the controller run and do everything. As you can see, the robot is equipped with 2 touch sensors at front, a USB camera for use with OpenCV, and another sensor next to the battery, which is just for testing. Last time I added some color separation for the color red, and it turned out that from this angle for the camera, this part of the sensor was just visible, and you don't know until you study images carefully. So I have to change that. Another thing that I have to change is one of the rubber feet here, because I had added a rubber foot right there, and instead of staying under, due to all the mechanisms with walking and friction that it gets, it didn't stay under and it stays right up front. So that's something I have to change. And let me see if the camera now is better than it was in angle wise, and right now it should be better. So if I start walking now, at least if the robot starts walking, then everything should be alright. Let me see if all the wires are okay. I also have a voltage indicator which runs from the battery straight to input 8, where I can read the voltage in millivolts, so that should be alright as well. Anyway, if it runs in a straight course, which I don't expect considering the latest experiments, then it should sometime hit one of these objects. If so, let's see. Pressing enter for running the program. Camera connected, that's good. And it's a flat surface, so I don't expect very much. Battery gives 9,1 volt. Why does it stop? That's a good point. I don't know, but it has sent some nice images, which I can't show you now, but I will show you using the screencast VNC. No, not VNC, just screencast. Let me run again after a manual course correction. And it stops again. Yeah, it stopped because some counts are not correct, are not equal. But why does it do it? Now we're in a straight trajectory, and last time it was like this. Anyway, time to study some pictures. So, some images have been taken, and last time it was already shown that red separation is not exactly what it should be. So let's use Image Magic again. Image Magic is a tool to do imaging or to manipulate imaging. And let's see if we can just display. Are there red? Yes, there are multiple. Alright, let's see whatever this gives. Oh. TXT red says 75k, and one before that is 75k. White, right. So if I go here into the algorithm, I have TXT red, and I have file name red, and red image. So, and red image is also being copied. So why is one being done and the other one is so bad? That's a good question. I need to check on that. Alright. Red image. And this is a red separated image in which you can here see that is this one. This square kind of is most likely then this one. However, yeah, this is black, but that should imply that this is red as well, which it clearly isn't. So I need to change the algorithm. And how to do that? Let's see. Well, I can keep this up, of course, but I want the TXT red as well. File name red is this one. But the TXT red has every time 75k. This is grey, by the way, and this is red. So what's up with this one? I really need to find out why that is going wrong. Now here I do something with red, and this one is, if I go up, no, I have to go here, straight to the end, that's a JPG. This is a JPG file. This is a PNG file. And this is the threshold. Here I only create a file name, by the way. So if I may, how do I do it with the original one? Here I create a file name. I assign the camera frame to PIC. And the threshold image, I should say, is something I get from here, from the red image. I slice it threshold into binary, according to the example I followed. And doing the exact same thing, byte array thresh image. This I ignore, and then with a file name, and that usually goes correct, I use file name, and here I use file name red. And yet something is not quite correct. File name, right binary, and here file name red, binary. And yet it doesn't go well. Why is this better than this one? And this one is the same thing going without date. So what I should do is add this one somehow, but let's try again. TXT red gives this one. So which options are there? This is 8. Same thing. So my algorithm needs to check out. Ouch. Okay, I have changed the algorithm a bit. I was not satisfied by just red image, and first thing I did was looking at how the picture is taken anyway, which is using pic. Then write a file name using pic, and then I figured that if I would split the image into blue, green and red, I could use pic. However, that came with a rather strong message. Let's see if I can get that back. Yeah, here. Not NumPy array, neither scalar. So I had to go back to image. And then I thought it would be nice to write it in one go, like I want to use it here. So make the file name here, but it reads from the image. It reads here from file, which is stored on the controller, and I only do that right here. So making with a new variable, red underscore image underscore f from file, making a new name with again the dates to distinguish. Date, well, year, date, month, date, and time. Write the thresholded image for red to the newly created file, and then write it, and that works. Then we get this one, which still is not good because you can't distinguish red from anything else. So the question is now, does this work? Well, I have my doubts. I know this is red IMG, but is this red? Is this red anyway? I don't think so. So I need to focus on this a little bit more. Then what is fountain red doing anyway? Where I am using it, well, I'm using it here, and I am actually writing f_r dot write binary thresh image. So I am using the thresholded image, which I use for the red file name red as well, and for red image as well. I'm using it here. So why can I not use TXT red? And why can I use red image? This is the same idea as this for gray. I can't use it. I simply cannot use it. And I should use gray image as well with variable with this thing as well, but I have nothing to do with gray image because I want to distinguish a color, and I don't need to I have no need for blue, green and red to gray. I want a red thresholded image. I want to see what this is, and I want to see parts of this object. That said, do I still see parts of this touch sensor? That's a very good question. So let me say this is the latest. No, it's not. This is the latest. I see here a little bit of red. Faint but unmistakable. So I have to adjust the camera a bit. Or, considering the way this is being constructed, I could also put it more forward, further forward is an option, and then I certainly would not be able to see either of the sensors anyway. So now I have a red image which is not red. And I need to change, to modify the robot a little bit. And the first thing to do is to modify the robot in such a way that it actually sees something without being hindered. And the best way to do is removing carefully this one, put this element right here and put it back. So careful with the wires. that should do it. So, and with that, let's go back to original view, right here. And yeah, have a go. Let's see whatever happens next. Well, yeah, I should adjust the red, which I haven't done so far. But let's first see if the new images indeed show that red is gone. Always nice to see. I have, by the way, ROBOPro activated, so let's also see if I get, this should be 3, and let's watch. Why do I get an error? I am connected to 3, right? Or is this 4 anyway? It is 4. Okay. Then voltage 8,8. It's enough. Well, here I should be able to see a camera, but this is not Windows, this is Linux, so alright. Let's run again. So why does it? Okay, so why is it giving the sound now? Interesting. Also interesting to see the colored images. The last one is 5, 10, etc. So image 5, 10, 12, 17. Quite hazy, but no red here as could be expected. Let's go one back. That is 9. Much clearer, and compare this to this. Yeah, modification successful as expected. Then I want a red image, and the last one is underscore to 5, 10 and 17. No, that's an ls command, not this. I need display. Okay, and this is as good as nothing. I don't know what it splits. No idea what it splits. Well, blue, red and green, but this is not what I'm waiting for, clearly. Alright, back to the drawing board. Yeah, whatever it gives. And then I find another piece of information that you can just say, okay, threshold is not really necessary, but you can just say, I use the red channel to write into the file name, and then use it, which has as a result this image, and then my perception turns to be wrong because this image lacks red. So instead of having everything blurred and see red, it lacks red. If this is correct, this one lacks green and this one lacks blue. What I want to see is everything out except red. So how would I do that? That is an interesting thing. If you take red out, if you want to separate red, because this one separates everything except blue and white, black and white, but this doesn't show anything of, well, colors, how you can distinguish them. So this needs a good think over how to work with this. Not quite sure yet. Well, of course, it is quite sure how you can separate colors, but how can I use this to determine a course? And not only with this robot, but also with the Discovery robot, where I haven't implemented the red separation yet. But how to steer on this using red channel, I have to think about it. And with that, I am at the end of this episode. So, do I have any improvements? Well, two in particular. First one, of course, the extension of the camera setup. And second, the, well, elimination rather of anything red. And that is not really my my objective. My objective is to separate red and use it to determine a course, determine a trajectory. So with all these colors and things, I haven't even got to setup of a rubber foot here, and for the rest, well, that's up to next time. Where also, which is also mysterious, the sound. Why does it play at times and why doesn't it play most of the times? Enough to investigate. Thank you for watching. If you like this video, please subscribe to my channel. Give the video a thumbs up. Leave a comment. Also, you can follow me on Instagram. Please like and leave a comment. You can also follow me on Twitter. Please retweet, like and leave a comment. Retweet, like and leave a comment. Yes. Please donate to keep videos coming to you. Making videos takes time and effort, and maintaining the website as well, and lots of people watch my website, visit my website. Also, you can become a patron and have your name mentioned depending on the pledge you make just on my website or with my videos. And this is going to be continued, obviously. So, thanks for watching. And bye bye.